All right, great friends. On a Thursday afternoon, we bring Michael Kirshner back to the show, the co-founder of Udda Sports, UDDA, like Udda Man. I notice, by the way, that a lot of great friends listeners are in on this. They like this. They like the idea of wagering on games without actually having to spend real money. You know, they like the action of it all. They like the exercise of going through picking games and so on. But the beauty of Udda thus far, and again, in the world of like we're on the verge of going to be legalized gambling, and who knows how this application may change eventually. But for now, you're wagering with mythical Udda bucks. Udda bucks should be turned into like NFTs. You know, Browner, you know what an NFT is? Not the NFL, dog. An NFT.
Oh no, I don't. Then.
Really? You, Mr. Newsman? Mr. Stay on top of everything that's going on in the news? You don't know what an NFT is?
I've been busy, bro. It rained the last 2 days.
I gotcha. Alex, you know what an NFT is?
I thought it was NTF, but it's like a non-fungible, tangible something.
Non-fungible token.
There you go.
Wait, so you had it wrong? You going to try to tell me I don't know what it is?
What did I say?
NFT.
Non-fungible token.
All right, well, then continue on.
NFT. Hey, Michael Kirshner is stopping by and being brought to us today by the Total T Clinic. Total T Clinic, TotalTClinic.com. 15 minutes, you're in and out, guys. And I'm telling you right now, if you're feeling old, tired, sluggish, or you can't get the job done in the bedroom, this will change your life. I took a B12 in the left ass. I took a T in the right ass yesterday. I'm feeling like $1 billion, not $1 million, $1 billion. Total T Clinic, TotalTClinic.com. Hey, Michael, what's up, man?
Hey, guys, how are you?
We're doing pretty good. What do you think about turning Udda bucks into a cryptocurrency? What do you think about that?
Listen, I'm all for it if we can figure out how to get the valuation of some of those NFTs. I mean, somebody's got to explain it to me because I don't quite understand it. All I know is each day it seems like tens of millions of dollars are spent on emojis, and I don't even know. I can't wrap my head around it. But
well, how about that?
You can explain it.
How about? I can't explain. But how about that NBA? Is it called Top Shot? Top Shot.
I don't get it. I can't wrap my head around it. It's a highlight. It's a cool highlight. You own the original, but everybody else can own the exact same highlight. But I don't like. Somebody really needs to sit me down and explain this to me. I don't get it.
This is the way I understand it. This is the way I understand Top Shot. It's a virtual trading card, but when you have a trading card, it's tangible, right? It's in your hand, and that's your trading card. But you don't know the originality of it. You don't know who's had it. You don't really know where it's been. With the Top Shot, everybody can go look at the highlight, but I own that. Was it IP address or whatever the hell's on it? And you can trace its origin from the day it was created to forever. And that, I guess, gives it value.
Right. So, yeah, it's called YouTube. They did this already. Huh?
Well, it's kind of like, think about it like this. And again, I'm not trying to act like I know a whole lot about it because I really, really don't understand it either. But I think it's kind of like a piece of art, right? Like I have a friend of mine who had this piece of art that he bought. Crazy piece of art. And he stood me in front of it like a Basquiat, like a Basquiat. Like look behind Browner. Like if Browner said to me, "See this Basquiat right here?" Yeah. Okay, take a look at it. Take in that Basquiat. I look at
high
it.
level.
I look at it up and down. I look at, and you know what I say at the end? I'm like, I'm not really that into art, and I kind of think it looks terrible, and I think my kid could paint the exact same thing. And Browner then says to me, "You know how much this Basquiat costs?" And I go, "No, tell me." And he says, $1 million. And I go, $1 million for that piece of crap? Give me a break. And he says, "Well, there's only 3 of them, so the value is, or maybe there's only 1 of them. The value is what I'm willing to pay for it." And Basquiat's a really hot artist right now. And so all of a sudden, that's why the value goes through the roof. I don't get this whole Top Shot thing where you guys own the video, even though people can see the video and people can go on Twitter, they go on YouTube, they can see the actual video of LeBron dunking, but I own the video and I paid $60,000 for it. What? But Michael, I'm with you. I need an explanation.
But look at it this way. Like we all just go with the fact that trading cards are worth something. we are at the conception of trading cards just virtually. Like, what's the difference of me printing a picture of LeBron James dunking on it, decorating it, and printing it on a nice piece of like cardboard? Like, that's a trading card. So we just all agreed that trading cards are worth something because that's the world that we live in.
I get that. I guess my question is, like, where is all this money coming from? Are these people who invested in Bitcoin early and are now just sitting on money that they just don't know what to do with? Like, who is paying tens of thousands of dollars and in some cases millions of dollars for these NFTs, right? Like, I just like, where's the money coming from? I mean, aren't we in the middle of a pandemic that's affecting economic?
No, we're not.
Well, the real people are. Real people are.
We are. Right. The four of us are. And most of the people that are listening and watching here today, we're living in the middle of a pandemic and an economic crisis. And we're still waiting for, the world is waiting for the government to send more checks.
Where's my stimmy, Joe?
This weekend.
And the business world in many cases is still waiting for a PPP loan or a grant in some way. So like the real guy, the little guy, they call it the Main Street guy, he's playing down here trying to survive. And somebody somewhere is playing with Bitcoin and NFTs and NBA Top Shots, and money's flowing like crazy. Because let me tell you something. This always happens in any sort of economic downturn, and I'm no economist, okay? But I saw this coming a year ago, so this is what I can tell you. When the economy turns down, as it did, here's what happens guaranteed. The rich will always get richer, and the poor will always get poorer. And that happened this last year. The rich of the rich got richer than ever before, and the poor people, the flip side.
No doubt. The thing about trading cards, though, like 18 years ago, you could have bought a pack of NBA trading cards, gotten a LeBron James rookie card, stored it away. 18 years later, that card is worth tens of thousands of dollars, whatever it is. These NFTs, these Top Shots, these are like instant. Like the whole industry didn't even exist 2 months.
Well, it's also backed by the NBA, Mike. Like, that's also a big difference too, is the NBA is making money off these things. So that's why it's blowing up so fast. And you actually cannot sell what you acquire right now. So it's worth a lot of money, but you can't turn around and sell it for like actual money. You could turn around and like trade or something like that and get like whatever currency they use, but you can't actually. So let's say you buy a card and you bought it for $2,000 and now it's worth $20,000 today. You still can't go collect that $18,000 actual dollars.
Yeah,
but
that's
the NBA,
why I stick to like sports wagering and Udabucks, because I can't wrap my head around any of this.
Hey, dude, let me tell you something, Michael Kirshner. You know what you should do is you should actually call some of your pals in the NBA league office, given that you worked there forever and worked in an NBA basketball team. So not only for the league, but for individual franchises. Why don't you call some of your insider types and just say, hey, bro, can you give me 20 minutes on what the whole NBA Top Shot thing is and why it has created value? And then if I own a piece of content, what I can do with it thereafter. Why don't you do that and then like help us?
I will. I'll make a few phone calls. I think it's a great idea. It's my sense is, the folks that I know at the league office are old school guys. So I wonder if they'll be able to explain it to me. But obviously they'll be much more knowledgeable than the four of us. That's
very funny, by the way. Old school guys. Really quick story. Side note here. So a couple of years ago, this is February of 2018. This is how far back this goes. February of 2018, I had raised my first amount of money for Sided. And a friend of mine said, hey, you know what we should think about? The hottest thing going right now is cryptocurrency.
Oh, God.
No, true. This is February of 18. We should start thinking about cryptocurrency. So when you're on Sided or when you're on Uda and you're accumulating Uda bucks, or you're on Sided and you're winning Sided points, the thought was in February of 18, have your own currency within your ecosystem that's tradable, that's movable. And so I started going to all my original investors, all who are very wealthy, successful business types, and all of whom are middle-aged. And because they've got a lot of cash in the bank, they didn't want to hear about a new form of currency. So I go to these friends, and this is, this is again, 2018. Say, hey, there's this new thing, Bitcoin, this whole thing, cryptocurrency, this idea of something called blockchain, which I'm telling you, 5 years from now, we're all going to know what blockchain is. We're all going to be using blockchain. It's going to be commonplace like the internet. And all these guys back then were like, I don't want to hear about Bitcoin. I don't know what it is. I don't want to hear about cryptocurrency. That seems strange to me too. But what I realized was these are people that have money in the bank. So they weren't thinking about risk, or they weren't thinking about the future. They were thinking about, I got all this wealth, I'm sitting on it. And I had a guy tell me, this is a true story. Think about this. This is February of 2018. We're 3 years later. A guy recently told me, he goes, I kind of owe you an apology. I said, for what? He said, well, I laughed at you when you talked to me about Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. I go, yeah, and he goes, and I bought a bunch of Bitcoin. He's like, so you guys were on it in 18 and we all laughed at you, and now we're buying and trading Bitcoin. So I don't know what that story has. Browner, did that have anything to do with anything?
No, man, you on your own with that. I don't trust none of that stuff. I can't get it in my hand. I don't want it. No, you gotta treat it like a woman.
$1,000 investment in 2010 on Bitcoin is now worth like 54 million today. So can I actually go and collect that 54 million, or do I own 54 million in Bitcoin?
Exactly.
Like, can I go to Bitcoin? Can I go to Vons and buy my groceries in Bitcoin?
It should be tradable. If there's a market for it, somebody should be willing to buy the value of your Bitcoin.
By the way, you can sell your Bitcoin. You can sell it on a platform called Coinbase. And by the way, Alex, just so you know, a couple things. One, you can buy your house. You're talking about buying a new house. You could buy a house with Bitcoin if the seller is willing to take Bitcoin. That's a true story. You can Google that. There's been houses here in San Diego that have been sold and paid for in Bitcoin. That's one. Two, you could go buy a Tesla with Bitcoin because Elon Musk will accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. So this is Browner. Is that B on your Letterman jacket? Is that for Bitcoin?
You better know it.
I'll tell you a quick story. Super Bowl. It was right after the NFL regular season. I had some money in a sports wagering account offshore. I wanted to pull some money out. I pulled 500 out. I put it into Bitcoin. I swear to you, it's worth 1,000 right now. So within 3 or 4 months, I've doubled my money, and I've made a small $500 investment in Bitcoin. Put in the account. Check on it once a week. Checked on it this morning. It's worth a couple of dollars short of 1,000.
All right. Michael Kirshner is here from Yuta Sports, UDDA. The app is called Yuta, like Yuta Man. And great friends have been downloading the app and playing on it each week because we've been running these contests just to kind of experiment and play and test the app and the software and all this other stuff. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been shocked, by the way, and surprised, pleasantly surprised, because I told Michael from the beginning, I'm like, bro, I don't know how active people will be. Like, you're driving down the road, listening on AM radio, getting out of the car and downloading an app is a tough thing to do. But it's the people that are watching on YouTube and Facebook. It's the people that are listening on podcasts that already have their phone in their hands. Those are the people that are willing to download apps and try things out. What we got to figure out, fellas, is this. I've been getting a lot of people hitting me up saying, hey, are we going to play in some kind of a NCAA tournament style bracket challenge kind of thing? So, Michael, I don't know what you guys are thinking about at Yuta right now, but we definitely want to get our listeners and viewers involved in some sort of NCAA tournament pick kind of game. But everybody does like the same bracket challenge kind of nonsense. What are you guys thinking about?
So yeah, we're actually we have a all staff meeting tomorrow morning to decide what sorts of contests we're going to put up for the NCAA tournament, and we'll put them up early next week. But you're going to see contests that are day specific. You're going to see contests that get you through the first round or the first and second round or the first weekend. You're going to see contests that last throughout the entire NCAA tournaments, bankroll contests, pick six contests. We're going to do a lot. And we're absolutely going to do a Kaplan Crew contest. And you guys help me. I mean, what do you think would work best? Should we do should we do two separate ones, one for the first, Thursday through Sunday, and then do it again Thursday through Sunday? Or should we have a bankroll contest that lasts throughout the entire tournament? We can do whatever you guys want.
Because the first two rounds are so quick. They're so like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I feel like should be separate. Like the round of 64 is one because there's so many games, and the round of 32 should be another, and then we can go week by week after that.
It's done. I mean, we will do we'll do a Kaplan Crew. We'll do it free to play. We'll do Thursday, Friday will be one contest. Thursday, Friday will be one. Saturday, Sunday will be another, and then we'll reassess for.
You should come on next Wednesday before the tournament starts, then, so we can get this all settled and promote properly instead of coming on Thursday while the game's already happening.
Right.
Yeah. Just let me know, man. You're the producer. Right. Whenever you want me, I'm here for you.
He's not the producer. He's the executive producer.
The executive producer. I have to tell you.
What does that make me?
You know what you are? Let me tell you what you are. And you're going to love this. You know what you are? You're just straight talent. That's all you are. That's all you are. You're just talent.
I'll be coming from you live from the Bahamas next Wednesday.
Oh, really? What are you doing? Taking some of that Bitcoin money offshore with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go put some. I'm gonna go make some offshore investments.
People are bailing a spring. What is it called? Spring breaks. I saw 950,000 people got on an airplane yesterday.
Wow. Oh yeah, I saw that too. Gross.
Like Cancun is like freaking party central right now. Mm-hmm. Bahamas, though, that's bougie, bro.
We're going low key. We're going to like a very low key island, rented a house, no resort, no all inclusive, no casino, no nothing. Just chilling with the family.
I would not go on a vacation right now to an island, even Hawaii, just in case something happens and I can't get off and I'm stuck. I wouldn't go.
Worse places to be.
What would happen right now? Like in your worst nightmare, what would that entail?
I don't know. Well, like think about this. Like, after 9/11, how many people were stuck and stranded because they couldn't get on an airplane? So like if something were to happen and I'm stuck on an island in the Bahamas, then I got to start reassessing. Like, okay, how am I getting out of here?
You got to learn how to sail, baby.
Got a boat.
Well, I was thinking about swimming. I just thought, I'll just jump in the ocean. I'll swim to Florida.
What?
That's a trek. You may want to make a pit stop in Cuba on your way.
I saw how you were after a 1.5-mile swim in freaking La Jolla, dude.
I was destroyed, wasn't I? Yeah, I know. All right. So, look, Michael, let me ask you this. I think we have a great idea here. I think next week, Wednesday, you should come on the show rather than Thursday. I think we should promote what the contest will be for the upcoming weekend. Here's the thing about the NCAA tournament. You talk about people traveling. And I know we're hustling here on time. You know how like some guys are like, we go every year to Vegas. Me and my buddies, every year we meet the first weekend of the NCAA tournament in Vegas. Why? Because there's so many games, you bet on every game. So I think we should definitely separate the first weekend, Thursday through Sunday, then separate the Sweet 16 weekend, the following, and then we can just go on to the championship game. But I think all of our listeners and viewers are asking us, what are we going to do to play a game with the NCAA tournament? We're going to play our games on Utah.
There you go. I love it. And yeah, we'll get those customized for you. We'll put them under Kaplan Crew so everybody knows where to find them, and we'll make them free. So you don't have to spend any cash. You don't even have to spend your Utah bucks. We'll put a hefty Utah prize on there for you, and we'll have some fun with it. The other thing too for this week is we have conference tournament bankrolls contest going right now. So we've got a Pac-10, ACC, Big 12, Big 10 contest going right now, which you can still enter into.
Okay.
So those are a lot of fun.
All right. So if just real quick, Alex, how much time we got? Well, we're kind of running out of time here. All right. So Michael, if I'm on the Utah app, just walk me through this because people can always go back. They can rewind this show.
Yep.
So if I'm on the Utah app where I currently have 350,000 Utah bucks, you hear that, Browner?
There's an error. Look at Michael's face. There's no way that's correct.
That's right. 350,000 Utah bucks is what I got.
You might have to start taxing him, Mike.
I need some of those Utah bucks.
All right, Michael. So what do? I'm on the homepage of the Utah app. Then what do I do?
Click contests underneath the upper right-hand corner.
Yep.
Click on available, and they should all be listed there. I think each one is a $2,500 fee to enter. The fee goes into the prize pot. Each contest has a guaranteed prize pool of $25,000. But once we get over 10 people, that prize pool will grow. And just make your picks, make your bankroll picks. And at the end of the conference tournaments, those with the highest amount of bankrolls, they'll win. They'll get the Utah bucks. And, maybe somebody will catch you with your 300,000+ Utah bucks.
I don't know.
Give it to them in Bitcoin.
Oh, I'll take it.
Blockchain.
I'll take some too, actually.
All right. So look, everybody do this. take the UTA app. Make sure you have it downloaded, UDDA, UTA Sports. Download the app and click on contests in the upper right corner and jump into the ACC, the Big 12, the Big 10, the Pac-12. I noticed there's no Mountain West. I guess that doesn't register for people outside of the Mountain. Well, it doesn't even register for people inside the Mountain West, really.
Great sign for Brian Dutcher. I bet the Big 10's in there.
Oh, you know it, Big Ten's in there. That's what Brian Dutcher's thinking about. I'm going to Minnesota next year. Yeah, that's all right. I saw Rick Pitino's Iona team win in their conference yesterday. Rick Pitino, bring him to San Diego State.
What a coach. I mean, what a great coach. That guy, all he does is win.
Yeah, I mean, I know he definitely has a lot of baggage around him. But, man, guy's a winner. He really is. Michael Kirshner, UTA Sports. It is great to be with you, Mike. Thank you very much. And that's a good-looking hat. When we get in one of those nice, cool green hats?
We have some stuff coming your way. We'll get.
Look at Browner. Oh, Browner got his UTA hat right there.
I like that one. I like the trucker one.
Yeah, me too. I've become a big fan of trucker hats. I do. Yeah. I like them. Michael, it was great to talk to you. Everybody, make sure you download the UTA app and get involved in these games. And then next week, we'll tell you how we're all going to play together and make our picks for the NCAA tournament. Mike, we'll see you later, man. Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. Thanks, guys.
Hey, great.